Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that square root of 3. So if we put in square root of 3 into our calculator, we get some sort of answer, and we can round this to however many decimal places we want. I'm going to call it 1.73. Oops, let me use ink instead of highlighter there. Sorry about that. We're going to call this 1.73. But as I've said before, our exam is going to be no calculator. So let's look at, does this make sense? So if I didn't have a calculator, I want to get a ballpark idea of what this should be. Does 1.73 make sense without a calculator? And so as you can see below, what I've done is I've set up a little compound inequality to help us determine if this makes sense by saying what two perfect squares is 3 in between? 3 is bigger than 1 but smaller than 4, where 1 and 4 are perfect squares. So that means if I took the square root of 1, that'd be 1. If I took the square root of 4, it would be 2. So I know that the square root of 3 is somewhere between 1 and 2. I don't know exactly where, but I am a little bit closer to 4 than I am to 1, so it's probably closer to 2 than it is to 1. And so sure enough, it is. 1.73 is a little closer to 2 than it is to 1. So it does make sense that our answer is about 1.73. Now I want you to think about that so you can get kind of ballpark ideas. And this is important for when we do start putting stuff into the calculator because sometimes we type stuff wrong. And if you type it wrong, you should kind of know ahead of time roughly what your answer should be.